is Shalom. And we decided to scrape Investopedia.com. Investopedia.com is a website that you can find everything about investing in stocks, from tutorials to news articles and more. So this is the front page of the website, and in the upper left corner there is topics, and you can find all of the categories in the website. So we went one by one in each category through to find their index pages. In each category we have a page like this that has some index on top, and each page we can find 50 URLs. So it's pretty straightforward for us to keep on scraping every single article. And when we jump to the next page, we can see that on the top we have page number 1, and it goes throughout the whole index page. And inside the article we can find the title, we can find the author, we can find the date, and we can find the content of the article itself. So to enrich our data, we use the API called AlphaVantage that is free, so that's good. And we can get the information in a JSON file, and we can get also historical data. That was important for us to really analyze how the stocks behave. So our database configuration was like this. On the center left, we have the main table, the article information, and on the center right, we have the category and the author's table to complement the main one. On the left, we have the words that we took all of the content, all of the words from the title and the content of the article, and took out the stop words and built a database, a table for it. And on the far right, we have the stock prices that we fetched from the API. Now let's talk some numbers. In total, we scraped more than 1,800,000 stock prices. We scraped 48,000 articles, and from those, there were more than 1,000 authors. In total, counting the stop words, we had more than 35 million words. Now let's see some redash. Here, I'll go quickly because I don't know if we had so much time. So categories per month, we can see here for each year which categories were created, what articles were from each category. And here we have from each month which articles, which year had the most articles per month. And scraping down, we have the most words that appears in the article and the most words that appeared in the title. Here we tried to get the stocks that were mentioned in the articles, and the stock that most appeared were Apple's, Amazon's, and IBM and Google. Those were on the top tier. And here we can see some of the Google and Amazon stocks. Here is the Amazon. This is curious because the volume of the Amazon stock just before the crisis or during the crisis were really high. We didn't fetch the information. We didn't find the information was because everybody wanted to sell this or just something else happened. Some of the challenge phases was being blocked by the website. We needed to change our headers and the time. If we scraped it one website at a time, would be so long that we couldn't manage it. So for the being blocked, we used a user agent, as some of the fellows also use it. And for the time, we used multiprocessing. So simultaneously, we did 14 scrapes at a time, just passing the URL.
Okay, so this is a very crazy graph here. Basically, what this is per day, the volatility of the stock, like how much it changed from the opening and closing price, and also the amount of volume. This graph is a little confusing, so I actually decided to go with this graph, which is aggregated by year instead of day, so it would be much clearer. Basically, what you see from here is you would think that during times of recession, 2008 was about the time of recession, that the volatility This is also percentage-wise, basically comparing the average and the volume and the volatility. So it's not just it goes up and down versus each other. So you would think that there would be much more volatility than volume in times of recession, but I was actually surprised to find that there's a lot more volume than volatility, meaning that a lot more people are selling or buying during times of recession than the change in prices. The conclusion that I came up with was that basically people are had a lot more fear of bear market or recession than the actual reality. Yes, the prices are changing pretty quickly, but people's perception is even higher than the actual results or the actual volatility that's going on.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.